What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to dive in this week. It's late. I actually did not make the Thursday game, which is probably a good thing, to be honest with you. But we're going to look into some picks this week. We went 3 for 4 on the actual picks we did on the screen on the video. Some people, you could argue, I went 4 of 6. 3 out of 4 is what I went. 4 out of 6 or 5 out of 8, depending on how you played, based on a couple of the ones I just kind of tossed out there. But the official pick, they were 3 out of 4. So let's jump in straight to this week. Let's go ahead and then let's see anything that jumps out in particular. First game I'm going to go with is Kansas City and Buffalo. They've always been potentially a shootout, but let's go to passing yards. I'm going to go, let's see what Patrick Mahomes is at now. We're a little bit later in the week, so he's at 299.5. I still like the under on Patrick Mahomes. I think the Buffalo defense is going to step up. I think they do a pretty good job, and I think they hold him under 300. So the 299, kind of is what it is. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll go with that as my probably number one pick. The second play, let's see if he's on here. Receptions is George Pickens. Let's see, he does have his receptions are on the clock. I actually like the under for George Pickens as the pick. They have him at 4.5. The line originally was at 4. They have him at 4. The line was originally 4.5. I will still take him. I think he ends up at 3. Even at 4, you're a push, so I will actually take that any day of the week. Let's see. Other choices. Let's go with, we're going to jump over, and we're going to jump into some rushing yards. Let's see. I am going to... I think I'm going to stay away from it. I thought about taking Ingram. He's kind of right at where I would like for him to be. But you know what I'm going to do though? I do like one rusher. I'm going to go back to Devin Singletary, who I played last week. I like him under the under again. I know last week everybody was kind of surprised when I took it. It's 42.5. The line's 41.5. I still like the under. So I'm going to stick with that play this week as well. And then last but not least, I don't like to do double. Let's go to touchdowns and see if the one I like the most may not be on the board, and it is not up yet, so I'm gonna have to stay away from that one. Yeah, they don't have a ton of the touchdowns up, and that's one of the ones that got me in a little bit of trouble last week, so I'm gonna stay away from that. Let's see if they've got Dalvin Cook's on here. His rushing yards, I did like it. I don't like it now. They've moved it. Originally, the line was like at 80. So I don't like it now. It's all the way down to 75.5. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's go back to receiving yards. See if anything jumps out. Let's go to receiving yards, and let's see if Kelsey's on here yet. Travis Kelce. Receiving yards. Yeah, I actually, I'm going to go really crazy. They have him at 77.5. So I like the under. So it's a less week. Everything on the under. Patrick Mahomes under 299.5 yards. George Pickens under 4 receptions. Devin Singletary under 41.5 yards rushing. And Travis Kelce under 77.5. So that's the 4 picks I like the most. We'll see how we did. We had a pretty good week last week. So let's roll with that and see how we do, guys. Hope you're back and hope you like them. And let us know. Tappedoutpod@gmail.com.